Yeah. So normally, let me repeat again. So normally, we are going to get some features from our parents or from our grandparents like that, right? So in the same here, when it's come to oops concept, maybe we can consider two classes, first class, second class. Okay, so here the second class can get or access all the methods and properties in the first class. Means it's going to get all the methods and properties that available in the first class to second class. So here what we call this thing is nothing but inheritance. Inheritance means class A, okay, can access all the methods in class B. At that time class A is a derived class and class B will the base class. Okay, from which class you are going to get the methods and properties, we call that as a base class, and which class is getting them we call as derived class. Okay, remember, base class and derived class. Okay, from which class you are inheriting the methods and properties, we call that as base class. Which class is in getting the methods and properties, we call that as derived class. Our parent, children, child, parent class, child class, base class, derived class, we call both. Okay, so once we enter into example, I will tell you how it's going to work for us, but just try to understand what is inheritance. Getting the features from parent as for to child. So in the same way, one class is going to get or inherit all the methods and properties from another class. Okay. Here we have different types of inheritance, and today we are going to discuss two types of inheritance with examples. Let us see. So first is single inheritance. Single inheritance means there will be one base class or parent class and only one derived class. One base, one derived. Okay, so see, single inheritance enables a derived class to inherit properties from a single parent class. So it's going to get the data or inherit the data from only one class. Okay, so what the main we already discussed. What is the main usage of inheritance means reusability. So along with the new features, you can use the existing features. Okay, so here just we can consider one more example. You can consider bird. Okay, so in bird we have different types: parrot, dove. So based on what, maybe based on some colors, we are going to variant. Okay, this is parrot, this is dove. But what is a common feature? Wings, two legs. So those are the common features. So what we can do is all these common features you can keep in a class called bird, and then you can create some other classes called parrot, dove. So in that you can maintain color. So along with the color, what parrot need to have? Wings, legs, these and all you can get from base class, and the new feature called color you can create in your parrot class, and these wings and legs you can derive from bird class. Means what it is, the reusability. Along with the new features, you can add some existing code from the base class. This is the purpose of inheritance. Got it, guys? Why? What is the purpose of inheritance? Understood?
Yes, Mansa.
Hmm. So single inheritance means there will be one base class and one derived class. Let us see with example. Okay, how it's going to work. See, what is my class name? Parent. Okay, this is my base class, parent, and inside that I just have one like how to say, one method called function one. So from that just I'm printing, okay, this function from where, then I'm deriving. See how you can access the parent class in base class means this is the syntax. To the derived class you need to pass the base class as a parameter. This is the syntax. See, this is my derived class name child, and to that I'm inheriting parent. So that base class you need to pass as a parameter to the derived class. Remember, guys. Okay. And then inside that I defined one more function called function 2. Okay. Then what I did, I am just creating object to my derived class, not the base class. Okay. I'm creating object for my derived class, but with the derived class you can access both the functions. This function 1 is from your base class, function 2 is from your derived class, but you able to access the method that available in the base class because of inheritance. Okay, so normally if you didn't inherit, okay, just I will show while running. See now, okay, this function is parent class, this function is basic child class. Okay, so you able to access. But if you didn't do the inheritance and if you try to access the method from this parent class with the child class object, okay, let us see. See, child object has no attribute function 1. So what the thing, if you want to access the methods from one class to another class, okay, there we can go with this inheritance concept. So there we need to pass the class name as a parameter to the derived class. Now it's working because of inheritance. Okay, and if you create one object for the parent, okay, so here what you can do, you can access only function 1 alone. Okay, because there we are like what you did, you are inheriting to child, not to child to parent. Okay, see, object dot, if you try to access the function 2 which is in child class, that won't work for us. See, so first time that is printed because the function 1 from parent class, but second time when you are trying to access with the parent object to child class method, it is not working because the inheritance is happen to child class, not from child to parent. Okay, so try to understand. I have two classes, parent and child. So what I did, parent, in that I just defined a method, and when it come to child class, I am inheriting the parent class to my child class by passing parent class as a parameter to the child class. And inside that I created just one more function I defined. That's fine. Then what I did here, I create an object for child class, so that what child did, it is inheriting from parent as well. So what the thing here is, parent, whatever the data in parent you can access with child as well because of inheritance. Without inheritance you can't access, but with inheritance you can access all the data from your derived class to base class. You can access all the data in your base class when it is possible once you did the inheritance. Okay, is it clear, guys? Single inheritance. Let me know once you understood or not. If you are clear, then I will proceed further.
Yes, Manasa.
Okay. So this is single inheritance. Okay. And then we can go with multiple inheritance. Now what we have, only one base class, one derived class. So see, this is a diagram. This is class A, this is class B. So from this is the base class, this is derived class. That's why the arrow from A to B means B is derived, A is base. Okay. Then multiple. So in our previous example, we have only one base class because that is single inheritance. In case of multiple inheritance, there will be multiple base classes, means more than one base class, but only one derived class. Means from multiple classes, we are going to create only one derived class. Okay. See, A comma B, here A and B are base classes, and from the both we are deriving only one class called C. So multiple inheritance means there will be more than one base class and only one derived class. That is multiple inheritance. Here I will show you an example. See, so first one is my mother. Next, sorry, nothing but I created a class called mother. We can omit these things because these. Okay, so created empty. Okay, first class is mother. Inside that, this is class variable. Try to understand. This is a mother name is class variable. Okay, and you are accessing that inside your mother function. And second is father class. Okay, this is base class too, and here you are creating one name, and that also you are accessing in one method called father. So one base class is mother, second base class is father. Okay, what is my derived class? Son. Here I am inheriting two base classes, mother and father. What I did, I am separating them with the comma. If you want to inherit it one more, you can define that class and you can inherit it. But what the thing you need to do in case of multiple inheritance, you need to separate them by comma. Okay. And what I did here, I created one method called parents. Okay. And inside that, I'm just accessing self dot father name and self dot mother name. Okay, this self dot father name from your father class, self dot mother name from your mother class, because here you are not defined any class variables or instance variables. This means this father name and mother name you are accessing from your base classes. Okay, so then you created. Okay, what you created? You created a like the object for this derived class, and what you are setting, so this is nothing but setting the value to the class variables with object. So here I didn't take any value for this mother name class variable. I took empty. But if I need to pass a value instead of empty, this is the format: object name dot that variable name, then the data that you want to assign when it is empty. Okay, this is one approach. After setting father name, this father name from your father class and this mother name from your mother class, you are setting some values. Finally you are calling s1 dot parents. Okay, for which one you created object? Son. So where it is this parents one, this is inside son, it will go here and it will print father and mother along with the names that assigned by you, means the names that passed by you. See, father Ram Sita. If you won't pass, they will be empty. See, nothing. Father, mother. Because here we have empty string, no? else here itself, if you want to take Python, Django, if you took, you will get father, mother. These are class variables. It's we already discussed. But what the thing previously also we discussed, if we change the class variable in one place, it's going to reflect in all the places wherever you are using. So this is the thing here. So whenever you called this father name, it will go to this father name variables class. So where you can see this father name, you can see inside your father class. So that will go there and that will assign this ROM to this father name. Okay. Second time mother name. Okay. This will go to this mother name class and there it will assign instead of empty string, it will assign Sita. Okay. Then parents, where you can see your parents method, you can see inside the derived class. Okay, inside that first print statement, I'm printing father. What is the value I'm printing along with that self dot father name? So where you can see you are inheriting this father name from your father class. Okay, because of this assignment, now what is the value inside father name Ram? So that will print father comma Ram and the same for mother comma Sita. See, Ram, Sita. You can change the values here, whatever you want. See, like this. Okay. If you want to use constructors, you can go with the constructors as well. Okay. So let us see one example with constructor. If you are clear with this, I will start with the constructor. Is it clear?
Yeah,
Yes,
Mansa.
Mansa, it's clear.
Okay.
Can you assign some string with
Yeah, let us just start with how to say with init. I mean constructor. What is the constructor we have?
init?
Yeah, init. So I'm taking bird as an example because previously I told wings, comma legs. Only these two I will take in my base class. Okay, wings equals to wings. Final round ఉంది మమ్మీ తనకి. Okay, so this is my constructor. For that I am taking wings and legs and I am assigning to self dot wings and self dot legs. That's clear. Okay, so I don't want to do anything else here. Okay, so directly we can access them in our derived class and there we can see class parrot. So here I am deriving the bird. Here you want to, if you want to use constructor, here you can use, and I am taking new. If you want to take there, or you know, if you don't want to take there, you can, you no need to take. But I will tell without passing there how we can access. Okay. Now what a parrot go need to have? It's need to have wings and legs. Okay, these wings and legs we already defined here. Okay, I already defined here. So how you can call them with the super, or else as of now we can go with only one method, but dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore. Sorry. Okay, and then one more, what it is, color. What is the color? That is green, right? So we no need to pass. Okay, now I'm just defining one more called display. Just I will print wings colon self dot wings. Okay, so what I did here, first I created a base class called bird. In that, just I'm maintaining wings and legs. Okay, because these are the common feature for bird. And then based on color, we are going to define whether it is parrot or dove, like that. Okay, so I didn't do anything here. I defined a constructor. And then in my second, okay, this is parrot, I am deriving because I passed bird as a parameter. So this is nothing but my derived class. Inside that, again I am creating a constructor, but in that I need to access my base class constructor. So this is the format, the class name dot constructor. And then along, we already discussed, along with the new features we can take the existing features. So wings and legs are the existing features that I am taking from bird, and the new feature called self dot color, I define myself in this parent class. So I'm just, and then I'm printing with the display. So now let us create a object for this parrot. But remember, whenever we used constructor, here you need to pass because you call them in bird. What are the parameters? Wings and legs are mandatory to pass because here you define. Again, here you are calling that in your parent, right? So you need to pass. Okay, obj dot display. Ini takes one portion, but three were given. Sorry, I need to pass here as well, I think. Yeah, so sorry guys, what the thing here. Okay, wings and legs I passed here for parrot as well, but I'm not again defining like self dot wings, self dot legs. These are already we defined in this bird constructor, so you need to access it. Okay, so like this you can access. Okay, here you need to pass. Is it clear guys? That's my bad. I didn't pause properly, that's why. So how we can inherit constructor? Okay, this is the example we discuss how we can inherit the constructor, or else you can use super also. Super. Mm, do, but this is actually super is one way, but I don't know where I need to define it. But as of now, just try to understand. Let me explain the flow once. Okay, so I defined a class called bird. Inside that, I'm just taking wings and legs because those are the common features to all birds. Then I'm defining a another class called parrot. Okay, and I'm inheriting from bird. So actually, whatever the features can normally parrot going to have wings and legs. Okay, these wings and legs I already defined, okay, in the parent class constructor. So just I'm calling it with this bird, I mean class name dot, then the constructor, and to that I'm passing these wings and legs. Then I define one new feature called self dot color, and then I'm just displaying them. See, this is how it's going to work. Or else if you want to pass color here as well, you can do color, but here you need to do color. Here you need to pass it as a string. See? And if you want to change it, you can change white, white. So this is a constructor inheriting. How we can inherit the constructor. Okay, clear guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
Yes, Mansa.
Give me a second. How we can do that with super also I will tell you.
హలో
Yes.
కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ లో ఒక ఫంక్షన్ లో వాల్యూస్ మనము అసైన్ చేసినాక కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ద్వారా అవి ప్రింట్ చేయొచ్చా మనసా
మనము ఈ డిస్ప్లేలో కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ ద్వారానే కదా యాక్సెస్ చేసుకున్నాం. లైక్ ఓకే, యూ వాంట్ టు ప్రింట్ డైరెక్ట్లీ విత్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్. Yes, you can. I will show you. Yeah, we can do that as well.
వితౌట్ యూజింగ్ ఇనిట్ మనసా
Without using init?
వాల్యూస్ ని పాస్ చేసి కన్స్ట్రక్టర్
Yeah,
ద్వారా
just a second చెప్తాను. ఇది చెప్తాను. So guys, remember మీకు వచ్చి one important question, how you can access base class methods like base class constructors and all. You can use super. Okay, S should be capital. This is how we can do. Self inks. Why it's not working? Init takes 3% album before were given. Okay, don't know why super not working. Tomorrow I will tell. But as of now, if you want to access the base class constructor, just use the class name. Okay. So tomorrow we'll tell you why the super is not working and we'll let you know how it will work fine. Okay. So this is how you can access the base class constructor and all.